Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. Yeah, it's a Saturday night. The traffic behind me on 2nd Road is building. There are really only 2 times in town here in the city that you can kind of count on low traffic, and that's in the early morning hours, maybe 5, 6, 7 a.m. And then on certain rainy, drizzly days during low season, maybe. All other times, it's a traffic mess. But then there's horrendous times, like around Christmas and New Year's, especially New Year's. And Songkran, maybe the mother of them all, just can't get anywhere. And during festivals, and that's what's going on tonight, the fireworks festival. We're on Soi 7 right here by 2nd Road, and I'll show you some of the traffic just getting here. I assure you, if it looks okay right now, tonight it will be 2 or 3 times as bad. It'll be down to a standstill. But anyway, right down here about a block is a place called the Sunbeam Hotel. That's where we're going tonight. We're supposed to have a buffet dinner. We were invited there. Apparently it's on the 10th floor and you can see the fireworks display. So hopefully we'll have a nice evening there. I'll take you guys along. And then afterwards, I don't know, maybe we'll go down to the beach, or maybe we'll come back here, or maybe both, we'll see. But anyway, we'll enjoy a busy, crammed, packed evening here in Pattaya, one of the busiest traffic days of the year. So even though it's 2.5, 3 hours before the fireworks would start, the beach is already rammed, everybody laying their claim to a favorite spot. Plenty of vendors on hand to offer up food and drink for sale, all sorts of things going on. A couple long-term residents told me they had never seen so many people on the beach. I don't know, the music festival a year or 2 ago was also very packed, but there again, festivals, I think it's safe to say festivals really fill the beach. I thought this was interesting. Some folks here, they like to enjoy dressing up like American Indians and with the handicrafts and the headdresses, the feathers, all that stuff. So they had their teepees right here on the beach, a special little area all carved out. I thought that was neat. But anyway, let's go back up to the top of Soi 7. We've got to make our way from 2nd Road, just a short couple blocks down to the Sunbeam Hotel so we can start our evening. So here we are, the 11th floor of the Sunbeam Hotel. They've got a lovely banquet set up, buffet style, so we'll be able to dig in here in a minute. But this, I guess, is where we'll watch the fireworks. I do have somewhat of a view to Soi 7 and 8. We're kind of right in between Soi 7 and 8. I got an unobstructed view of the harbor here. As long as everything is kind of north of Central Festival, that would block whatever is south of here. But anyway, looks pretty good, so we'll check out what's going to be on the buffet, and then later, the big boom booms. All right, back inside in the banquet room, the entertainment had started. They had live music here to go along with the banquet buffet and drinks and everything you wanted here. Show you a little bit of the buffet and the food. It was mainly Thai food, but a lot of seafood here, even crab. When you see crab on a buffet, that's a little bit rare. You always going to be a more costly buffet with crab, but mussels, shellfish, and a couple soup du jours right there. And check this out, a pad thai, fresh fried pad thai station. Look at this. And that's not just normal pad thai, which is made with shrimp. This one, she's making it with crab. So that was interesting. Very good as well. And of course, no Thai buffet would be complete without a som tam station. There's one of those there. You can fix up your favorite som tam. But there were plenty of Western offerings like this gorgeous rotisserie chicken over here. Had some of that. I'll show you what all I ended up with. A little bit of a mixture there, but couple big hunks of chicken there, fried rice, a pork curry. Lan went right in for the seafood, the crab. She also tried the pad thai. So very nice. Now during dinner, they gave out door prizes. When you entered here, everybody got a wristband, and there was a number on the wristband, and they would call out numbers. So if your number corresponded, then you won a prize. And guess who won a prize? I looked down, I said, oh, I missed it by 1, not thinking Lon had the one right before me. So she was invited up on stage to receive her prize, which actually was a bottle of champagne. Well, actually, Brut.
It's a bottle of Brut, but all bubbly to me, so there you go. We got to take that home with us. A very nice dinner, but I guess it's about time to head out to one of the rooftop decks out here because the fireworks look like they're warming up, and it's going to be quite a show.
So the first one was China, from China. I think a great show. They're all fired off from a barge out here. I don't know, probably only a couple meters out, a couple 100 meters out from the beach. But the beach is just rammed full of people. The traffic, there's a big stage down here, Pattaya Beach. They're playing music now. They have the concert like in between shows. So it's quite a festival. And all of the hotels, like the one that I'm in, the clientele's got to be over 50% Thai. They're catering, they're putting out packages, they're marketing to the Thai domestic tourists to come here, who actually represent 1/3 now, 1/3, or an estimated about 1/3 of the tourism picture. So for that reason, it brings everybody into town, and with the cars and everything, and the traffic is epic this weekend here. Anyway, we'll probably catch a little bit more of the show and then head out and we'll go do something else. We have Loy Krathong in 2 days. We have to do something for that as well. Similar thing, maybe without the fireworks.
So right, the whole worst part of the evening would be getting home. At least that was my fears. Now, pretty much the consensus in town was Friday night was actually the worst. Saturday, I think a lot of people got the memo on Friday, and on Saturday decided to park their car, leave their car at a hotel, whatever, and walk. There was a lot of pedestrian traffic, and Second Road still pretty much crammed. This was Pattaya Klang on the way back. You see all the pedestrian traffic, almost more pedestrians than cars, which actually would be a good thing. But you couldn't even go straight up here on Pattaya Klang at Second Road. You were forced, rather, to turn left. So anyway, I would find my way home. It wasn't too bad. I probably got home in about 25 to 30 minutes, but a lot of that was through some creative back roads. But this is a rare occasion on Second Road. You get to actually drive 50 feet without stopping, but then of course there'll be a stoppage where you're going to sit and wait right here on Second Road, which was clogged most of the night. But anyway, it was a good evening, and it wasn't as bad as Friday, so I lucked out a little bit there. But the next morning would come quick as we had a big breakfast to attend. That's right, our friends in town here invited us to the Hilton Breakfast Buffet, arguably maybe the biggest breakfast in Pattaya. It's probably between the Hilton, the Centaur, Mirage. Let me know in the comments what you think the biggest breakfast buffet is in town, but this is definitely in the running, and definitely, let's say, in the top couple. But you come up to the 15th floor, then you got to take an escalator down to the 14th floor, and there you're greeted by this huge buffet. Now, they had up to a 20-minute wait for tables. You cannot make a booking for breakfast. It's just first come, first serve. So as big as the place is, as expensive as it was, I believe 700 baht for the buffet, having a 20-minute wait for a table shows they're doing a capacity business on this festival weekend. The breakfast went till 11. I think normally it ends at 10 or 10:30, but on this special day it ended at 11. So anyway, we filled up here. I'll show you around the buffet a little bit, but beautiful place and a great breakfast. So everything imaginable here, and not just traditional breakfast type foods, a whole host of other things. Oh, like a lot of hot Thai food. There's fried rice, fried noodles. There's some jok or kratom, rice porridge, Chinese dim sum. I definitely had one of those. Even Indian curries. Indian curries there for breakfast. Lovely eggs Benedict. I tried one of those as well. But everything, even a table of sushi or type salads and some sushi, sashimi, that kind of stuff. But that's what I ended up with, a big pile of bacon, great high quality bacon, much better bacon than you see at a lot of the places. But don't forget the view. You've got all that breakfast and this stellar view here. So it's Monday night, it's Loy Krathong tonight. Lana's all decked out in her traditional Thai outfit, and she's made one for one of our friends here. We're going to go down to the beach. We're just starting out at the Checkpoint Pattaya. We're having a little meal here at the Checkpoint Pattaya food court. I've been here before. Everything in the world here to eat Mexican food, burgers, pizza, spaghetti, Thai food. So everybody can come and get what they want. We have 4 people. Everybody had a good meal. We're going to go down to the beach. We're going to see if we can buy what's called a krathong, and that will be released out into the ocean. And the custom is, the farther it goes, the longer your relationship is supposed to last. Anyway, I'll tell you about it. We'll go down and see if we can find one for sale, and Lan will set it to sale. All right, we're down at the beach. So we bought the krathongs. They're the floating baskets. They have a candle in them. But before we do that, the ladies bought these, I call them these big bags. It's called kong phai. Kong phai. And as you can see, it's got a big thing that lights on the bottom. It's kind of like a big charcoal briquette or something like that. But it burns, it fills the thing up with hot air, and then they float away. But they take a while to launch. It's a little bit of a learning curve here. All right. We get the second one ready now. The first one really took off. I think the longer you hold it on the ground with the flame going, then the better it takes off. You kind of like hold it back when it wants to take off, and then let it go, and it really kind of shoots up in the air. But anyway, we paid a kid 20 baht to do it because we didn't know how to light it, and it was a big thing down in the sand and everything. So the kid down there is earning 20 baht a bag, and I think they bought like 3 of these bags. There you go, a little bit of Loy Krathong. You know, I believe it's the last full moon of the year. Big, bright full moon this evening, so that definitely was right on time. That's why I think it's the date of Loy Krathong varies slightly from year to year. But after releasing our krathong out to sea, the gentleman that was with me said they actually sometimes find these krathongs as far away as Australia. So, wow, I don't know about that, just hearsay, but something to think about. But we had a great evening. It is a fine tradition here once a year, and we made our way up to the 7-Eleven and back home. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode there. Pattaya's biggest breakfast, a busy weekend. Something else next time right here from Pattaya, but for this one, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.